Good morning, students. Hope you all are keeping well. This is my first video on the new lesson, the birthday companion. The very well word birthday gives enjoyment, fun, and happiness to your mind. Why? Because the birthdays are a special day in our life. God has gifted us this life, and we want to enjoy this life with various celebrations. So, birthday is also one kind of an opportunity, a chance to celebrate and rejoice. So, let's begin the lesson. It is a story about a girl like you of your age who is studying in the same class like in 5th standard, and it is her birthday. Let's find out what is her plan, her ideas to celebrate her birthday. So, here this girl, the speaker, is sharing her experience about her birthday. So, let's begin the story. Today is my birthday. I am very excited as I walk into the classroom. I set down the box of trees that I have brought for the class. Mom and I baked cupcakes for the entire class. A birthday is a special day in our class. The person whose birthday it is brings a treat for the class, and he or she gets to choose someone our teacher calls the birthday companion to pass the treats around. So, here in the first paragraph, the birthday girl, who is a speaker, has come to the school with full excitement and thrilled and enters this class. She keeps her box of treats which she had brought for her friends, for her classmates, that is, cupcakes. And here in her school, birthdays are a special day for that child. The person whose birthday it is, he brings or she brings sweets or chocolates. And also, they get a chance to choose their friend, their best friend, anyone as a birthday companion to distribute the sweets or treats around in the class. Later, what she says, let's see. I hadn't decided which of my two best friends I was going to choose. I knew that both Nikita and Ananya were expecting me to pick them, but I just couldn't decide. I didn't want either one of them to feel hurt. So here this birthday girl is in dilemma. She has still not decided whom she is going to choose as a birthday companion. Her two best friends are Nikita and Ananya, but she is so confused and could not decide whom should she choose. Either of them she didn't want to feel hurt. Means she did not want to hurt either of them. If she will choose one, the other will be angry. So, this was the thing which was troubling the birthday girl. Suddenly, a loud shout interrupted my thoughts. Hi, Riddhima, yelled Ayushi. So, as she was thinking about whom to choose as a birthday girl, a loud shout interrupted, and Riddhima, Hi Riddhima, was called by her friend called Ayushi. No one really liked Ayushi. The children made fun of her. Sometimes she annoyed me too, but I tried to be nice to her. Now, students, this girl, Ayushi, is one of the classmates of the birthday girl, Ridhima. But other classmates, they don't actually like her. Means, there are some kind of children who are not well mannered. So, such kind of children's other children avoid them to make them as their friend. So Ridhima also is sharing her opinion about Ayushi that at times even she gets annoyed, but still she tries to be nice to Ayushi. Let's see what Ayushi tells to Ridhima. Did you bring the treats? Asked Ayushi. Yes, I answered. The bell rang and we went to our desks quickly. Our teacher, Miss Lina, began teaching the class. My thoughts went back to Ayushi. She was from a poor family and her parents were going through some financial troubles. Once I had overheard her crying in the washroom too. Now this Ayushi students belongs to a poor family and that her parents were going through some financial means some money problems, some economic problems. So she was not that disciplined girl. It is not that she was not absolutely wrong, but some way she was lacking some disciplinary manners, and so other friends would not like to make her part of their group. And also Ayushi was knowing about this, and therefore once she was crying in the washroom. I pushed aside my thoughts as I reached for my class test paper. The rest of the morning flew by, and soon we were dismissed for lunch break. My best friends immediately pounced on me. Here, the speaker, the birthday girl, Ridhima, is saying that she had to answer the class test paper. We too always have to answer surprise paper, pen and pen and pen and paper test, mock test. Same way, Ridhima also had the same day her class test paper. So as that pay test was important, she forgot everything what was going in her mind. She pushed or kept aside her thoughts, her plannings, and was ready to answer the test paper. And remaining day passed by lectures, explanations, and other work at school. And soon there was a lunch break. The friends immediately came to Ridhima with excitement and eager to know who she will choose today as a birthday companion. Who are you choosing to be your companion this afternoon? Asked Nikita. I'm not sure yet, I said, feeling uncomfortable. Will you pick me? Asked Nikita. Before I could answer, Ananya jogged over to us. Let's play on the computer, she said. The three of us ran to the computer room, but Ananya pulled me back. Now you can see, students, Nikita, one of the best friend of Ridhima, immediately asked her, who are you choosing to be your companion today? As she answered Ridhima, that not I am not sure, means she has not decided. But Nikita again further asked, will you pick me? So before Ridhima could answer anything, Ananya interrupted. She did not allow Ridhima to give the answer as She was desiring herself to be the companion for today's birthday. And therefore, she interrupted by saying, "Come on, let's go and play on computer." And meanwhile, as they were rushing towards the computer room, she pulled back to Ananya and asked her, "Who are you going to choose to be your birthday companion?" She said into her ears. She whispered. Whisper means very softly, she said. "I'm not sure," I replied hesitantly. Eurydice, as she didn't want either of them to hurt, she just gave a blank answer. Means hesitantly means she was not prepared with the answer. And just for the sake of giving some answer, she said, "I am not sure." "What do you mean? You promised you were going to choose me," said Ananya. I looked down. "I'll see." So Ridhima simply said, "Let's see. Whom shall I choose?" I avoided taking the decision during the rest of the lunch break. No matter what I did, I couldn't win. If I picked Nikita, Ananya would be angry with me. And if I picked Ananya, Nikita would be angry with me. So this was the thing which was troubling to Ridhima. Ridhima was unable to take decisions, and so she was avoiding to give answers to both her friends. She was thinking that whatever I will do, how much also I convince my parents, my friends, I am not going to win. If I choose Nikita, Ananya will be angry, and if I choose Ananya, Nikita will be angry. How could I stop their sadness? So she was how to avoid to make them from hurting them. So this thing was troubling her. After the lunch break, Miss Lena called me forward and everyone sang happy birthday. I brought my cupcakes to the front of the classroom and stood beside Miss Lena. I was confused. I didn't know what to do. Should I choose Nikita or Ananya? While I was trying to decide, I suddenly saw Ayushi. "No one ever chooses me on the birthday," she said sadly. I saw the hurt and pain in her eyes, and I knew who I had to pick. So here Ridhima is saying that after the lunch break, the class teacher, Miss Lena, called her and they all sang the birthday song. And now was the time to choose the companion. She was still confused. And suddenly, as she was trying to decide, she saw Ayushi and even heard that she said very sadly that no one ever chooses her as a companion on their birthdays. This thing disturbed Ridhima. She saw that hurt and pain in the eyes of Ayushi. Came to know whom she had to choose as a birthday companion. "Ridhima, who will be your birthday companion?" asked Miss Lena. I replied, "Ayushi." Ayushi's head shot up and her eyes were bright. She stared at me, her mouth hanging open. Now Ayushi suddenly heard her name. She was so shocked that she could not believe. Her eyes were wide and she could not believe her ears that what she heard was really true. She was only staring at Ridhima with her mouth open. I smiled brightly and nodded. Ayushi scrambled out of her seat and rushed to my side. So she smiled Ridhima and made her believe that yes, really, I have taken your name only. And So, and nodded. And so Ayushi came out. Scrambled out means what? Very hurriedly to come out. Something which you were wanting, something you were waiting for something, and you get that thing. How do you do? You just jump out. You with so fast you come out. You come to take those things. So same way, Ayushi also scrambled out of her seat and rushed towards Ridhima. She looked so happy standing beside me as we passed the treats around. So, Ayushi felt very respected and honored as well as happy to be as a companion. I felt Nikita's angry glare from across the room. Ananya ignored me. I knew they were angry, but it didn't bother my happiness. Today was my Today was my birthday, and I knew I had done the right thing. So, here the birthday girl, Ridhima, is expressing and about the feelings of her friends that both of them, Nikita and Ananya, were glaring at her. Glaring means to look someone in a very angry way, that she did not choose them as her birthday companion. But at the same time, Riddhima also shares that she was not bothered to what they do, as she was so happy to choose Ayushi as her birthday companion. So you can see, students, that sometimes we have to take decisions with so cautiously and with full determination as well, thoughtfully. So here she didn't want either of them to feel hurt. As well, she wanted to choose a person whom she can give lot of happiness, and it was Ayushi only. So, here Ridhima is sharing that even though their best friends are angry with her, she is not at all worried about dad because she has made someone very much happy. So, this was the thing what Ridhima actually was thinking about. Just before I rushed out to catch the school bus at the end of the day, Ayushi stopped me. She flung her arms around my neck and hugged me and said, Ritima, you are the best friend I have ever had. Many happy returns of the day once again. So Ayushi was so overjoyed that at the end of the day, at the end of the school day, at the bus stop, she hugged Ridhima and expressed her feelings by wishing her once again and saying that she was the best friend she had ever had. All I could do was smile and hug her back. As I watched Ayushi skip down the hall, happiness filled my heart. This had turned out to be a wonderful birthday after all. So, this is how Ridhima celebrated her birthday, actually, students, by choosing a right companion in the sense that Ayushi was not liked by anyone, was not involved in any of the activities or celebrations. And Ridhima gave her a chance to smile, a chance to feel respectful enough, a chance to feel that even she is one of the admirable person like all others. And this in return has given happiness to Ridhima also. And this is how she celebrated her birthday, by sharing happiness, by making someone happy. So, have you understood that Students, this lesson, celebration of birthday, is the way how we can share joy and happiness in our own special way. It is not necessary to organize or arrange some parties to have music and fun and games. There are various ways to celebrate and experience and share or multiply joys and happiness among our friends, among our relatives, among any people who are in need of happiness, who are in need of love, who are in need of affection, who are in need of admiration. So always try to cultivate such kind of habits, such kind of beliefs, such kind of thoughts that one may always be benefited by you. Okay, let's end up the lesson over here. Hope you must have enjoyed the story. Thank you, students. Bye.